Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are watching from. I'm ThatSpaceDogeGuy, and today we are here for another Long March 8A. Today I'm here with my co-commentators, FaZe and Corey. Corey, let's start with you first. Welcome to the stream, Corey. Welcome.
Hello, how are you? I'm doing
Yeah, we're
pretty good
doing.
myself.
I
Nice to
hope
be
you're
back
doing
again.
awesome, because we're getting ready for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we also have FaZe here, who's pretty, I think he's pretty invested into Chinese stuff.
Hello again.
He's here. You are very much invested in Chinese stuff, are you?
Yes.
Yeah, we get to, cause you even have, is that like, cause the news source you have or whatever, is that officially by you?
Well, I'm the person who writes for it currently.
Oh, you're just right. Okay, I see. Okay, so Corey, well, thank you for that you came to join us. You did some research of the Long March 8A to start right away. Um, here.
So yeah, just starting off with some stats. Its figuration CZ8 core only can do about 3,000 kilograms to low Earth orbit, 6,600 pounds, and then CZ8A, which I believe that's what is going today, is about 15,000 pounds, 7,000 kilograms. Um, so it has picked up launch cadence a good bit recently. It's in total at 6 flights, all
Yeah,
successes,
very good.
and
Very, very good.
today it's launching the SatNet Leo group.
Wait, is it confirmed SatNet Leo grew? Because I saw unknown
I
payload.
believe so.
Are
I
you sure?
believe so. Yes, not
It,
100% sure, but it would appear like it.
it's the same trajectory as the last two SatNet groups on the 8A.
Okay, I'm just gonna check some stuff then. Because maybe I've missed some stuff over the past few, what was it? Let me check real quick. I might have missed some stuff. No, I don't see any.
So one funny thing about this rocket, I think at least before, and we will definitely go into technical specifications later, but it looks like it has boosters on the side, but in reality, they are boosters, but they are permanently attached to the rocket. As far as I know, I think so.
No, these
But
boosters
yeah,
separate.
so they separate.
Yeah, they get about 2 seconds less burn time than the core stage.
Okay, 2 seconds. I thought it was. I did not realize that they separate. See, I'm not an expert on the Chinese launch vehicles. I would like to be, but two
Okay, I
seconds. That's
just. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
not much difference.
I just want to step in real quick. I just wanted to let you finish your sentence, but it seems like we have a, well, I don't want to say new launch time. I could have already known this. I've got this launch time actually from the forum page, and this is also what's saying on some of Billy streams. So I assume this is, I think the correct launch time, but I am not sure. So we'll see. I'm not sure though. Yeah. So that was just a notify. So it seems like 7:08 UTC, 7:08 p.m. UTC.
So yeah, my bad for that. I thought it was they stayed attached the whole way. And actually, I think I know why I was thinking that. And that was because in which we can go into more detail about this later, but when they want to reuse it, it stays attached, I think.
Yeah. Well, that
So,
ain't the case today, I think.
yeah. So it weighs basically, so the core only version weighs 200,000 kilograms, and then the CZ-8A weighs 371,000 kilograms. So that's the weight for today, not including the payload, give or take a few. So it is the boosters, or no, why would I start with that first? So yeah, just trying to find some. Yeah, so the height of the rockets, and when I was reading this earlier, it's interesting because the core only configuration, if any of you have answers to this, I'm all ears, but it's 157 feet or 48 meters, but then the CZ-8A with, the boosters are 166 feet, or 50.5 meters. So I'm not sure, maybe it's a difference in the fairing or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Phasey?
It's the second stage, because
It's
all of
the
our
second
numbers,
stage.
all of our numbers for the core alone are still based upon the old second stage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was wondering why.
Yeah, the 8A's got a second stage that conforms to the same size as its first stage booster, so it's also 3.35 meters in diameter.
So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's and it's cryogenically fueled, unlike most other Chinese they're starting to do cryogenic fuels now, but the 2Ds and 4Cs aren't
Right, yeah.
cryogenic. So it uses for the first stage it uses two YF-20s, which are, as far as I understand it, they're basically RD-120s, or similar to that, which have a specific impulse of 300 seconds and then 335 seconds in vacuum. So it's a pretty good. It's pretty good. And then they use, of course, RP1 or kerosene and liquid oxygen.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. Well, very interesting. I really. Yeah. I don't really know what to say right now. Anyway, I'm just playing around with some technical stuff here. See if I can adjust the cameras on my own. Very dark. Look. I'm just playing around, trying some stuff. Anyway. Yeah, so this is gonna be the fourth flight for any Long March 8, if I'm right.
Seventh.
Seventh.
This will be the
well, I
third
mean
8A.
4th of 2025, sorry. I should have specified more. 7th, you are right for overall 4th of 2025.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about earlier. The launch cadence is really picking up.
Yeah. Yeah, because more of the flights that are happening now have been in probably this year, which is the 4 flights that. It's quite a lot of flights already now.
They are wanting to scale up launches from just this pad to around 50 times per year.
Yeah. I think Long March 8A is also launched from the launch site 201, which is the other launch complex, because this is launching from the commercial launch site 1. So,
yeah, it shares heritage with the Long March 7 series.
Yeah. But anyway, about speculations of the payload, do we think there's another SatNet constellation?
Probably the drop zones line up very well with the previous SatNet groups.
Well, then I would assume this is going to be the 10th group already.
Yeah, it would be Group 10. It should be another 8 if it is SatNet. Which would bring the constellation to... Oh no, 9. Which would bring it to 81.
Dang.
So looking at the second stages a little bit, there are both versions for the CZ-8 and then CZ-8A, which is launching today. The latter has YF 75Hs, and then this normal CZ-8 has just YF 75s, and they are actually very high specific impulse, so getting up there with like Volcane, and Centaur with 442 seconds
长征8号的3米
for the YF-75H, and then 438 for the YF-75, so pretty efficient. And those are hydrogen powered as well, so LH2 and LOX.
The YF-75H, sometimes called DA, will also power the third stage of the Long March 10 moon rocket. So this is flight experience for the moon rocket every time they launch this rocket.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, so just looking at some replay footage here, this was probably an animation too from how things look. And you can see here, I just wanted to show that to you because I found it. But I think I also have pictures of how Long March 8A looks and all that stuff. I remember having it somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh god. I thought I had it. Sorry, I was just referring to some info about, but it doesn't seem like I have that anymore. Okay. Well, about the launch, this launch, we are still hopefully, I think, looking good for the launch in 16 minutes time, so it's gonna be pretty interesting to see it fly soon. Yep, they're still playing music. Okay, I'm just gonna take a look up some stuff. I don't know, like, about the history of Long March rockets overall, like any type rocket of Long March. I would say with Chinese launches, these Chinese rockets have launched more often. Like, I think we can realize now they have launched more often. I'm having some issues again. You can. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I was just checking because yesterday I had some issues again, and I thought it was gonna happen again because I heard something. But yesterday, basically, I didn't get kicked off the call, but it just disconnected without disconnecting. That's very weird to say, but it did happen. Anyway, continuing today, I'm also checking now on the Yin. There are only 2 streams instead of tons of streams. Maybe also because it's literally 3 a.m. or almost. Oh no.
Yeah, so that's one thing.
Sona's ended their coverage. And if they end their coverage as well, let's just go to SpaceLens, because they are the most reliable at this point. Give us a moment to bring back coverage here for you. It seems like they have ended their coverage here, so we're just going to revert to SpaceLens. But it is what it is. Of course, they have... This friend is just ending their stream, so we're gonna have to go to SpaceLens then. Of course, big, yeah, credits to SpaceLens for this footage. This is available. You can see it in the description, the link of the original source, so you can directly head to there if you like. But we're just gonna continue it here with our English commentary. Yeah. We're getting pretty close. It's 13 minutes still, so it's, I wouldn't say close to launch, but we're getting there. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take a look at some stuff now while we wait.
So yeah, certainly getting closer to launch here. So that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we still have the other camera, by the way. This camera is still available. That's good, at least. So, if anything ends, we have that. Thanks, that's it. No problem, Stargazer. Thank you for joining us on the stream today. Yeah. So, yeah, we're here today providing English commentary, at least from us, English commentary for today's Long March 8A launch, which is planned to launch in about 12 minutes from now. We believe carrying SatNet constellation payload again, in terms of the drop zones that pretty much align, like FaZe told me, pretty much align with previous launches from SatNet and stuff. So, yeah, I think I really pretty much said it there. Now I'm not sure what is different about 8 and 8A, because I think it's the fairing that's the most different. Am I wrong?
The second stage.
Oh, the second stage. Yes, sorry.
Because they've upgraded the engines. The tanks.
Yeah. But
Are
also
also
the
now a common term.
also the fairing, right? I read.
There's a whole variety of fairings that can supposedly go on it.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. This is camera from SpaceLens still. I think I remember. Holy crap! I cannot speak. I think Corey can remember this shot. I guarantee Corey can remember that shot.
Yeah, certainly, and from the ones I've seen before, not commentating. Yeah, I think that's all familiar.
Yeah. I've certainly commentated this a few times with you, Corey, back in the day of old ThatSpaceDogeGuy. Well, technically not old ThatSpaceDogeGuy. It hasn't been so long since we introduced actual commentary. It's only been, well, this year, I would say. I would say it's pretty short, though, because, of course, many do it for years, and then we are here just starting, introducing actual commentary. Of course, awesome that is available. That you guys can join us, commentators FaZe and Corey, to join us for this launch. Really grateful for that. So yeah. Let me just hold the countdown real quick. This is not an actual hold, though. I'm just trying to align the launch time here, because I'm based on the instrument. Okay, there we go. Or Billy, not doing. I believe that's how you call it, but okay. Yeah. Just looks like 10 minutes to go. We're marking the 10-minute mark until the liftoff. So, getting fairly close to the launch, but of course we explained earlier about Long March 8A and how everything about the second stage and this stage, which Corey was confused earlier as well, if you didn't see, about that the boosters actually separate from 8A. I think I was right on that. So
I think last time we were able to see and certainly hear, it got pretty far into its flight.
We had some very good tracking cameras.
what do you mean when for last Long March 8? Or what do you mean last Chinese launch from Wenchang? Sorry, I'm not just getting it. Okay. I believe you're okay. I believe this is a tracking shot, by the way. I am not sure. I don't know, but I believe. Give me a second here. Let me open up another tab.
Also, the launch window is about to open. because it starts at exactly 7 UTC.
All right, so please be aware. Anything can happen between now and the end of the launch window. I'll just say
It
it.
closes at 7:25 UTC, to my knowledge.
Yes. So between now and 25 minutes from now, please stay alert if you see anything. Of course, I think it's pretty easy recognizable when it launches because we see the clamp pumps, of course, still on the rocket, but they should be. And of course, the event is as well. That needs to that ends right before launch. Well, pretty long before launch, but not. Yeah. Computers. Give me 1 second just to get the footage back that I was getting. There we go. We have the cameras back. So, if you're just joining us here on the live stream, I'm ThatSpaceDogeGuy, your main commentator for today. We are joined by two other commentators. You're looking at live views of Long March 8A as it sets to launch in, I believe, 7 minutes from now, if the time is right. But, of course, now is the beginning of the window, so, of course, we don't exactly know when it launched 100%, of course. We still have some assumptions sometimes, but yeah, we're gonna see, of course. The indication that it will launch is when, well, not really when venting stops, but you will know that it's gonna launch when the clamp pumps that are on the rocket will be retracting, because then it's getting pretty close to launch. So this time I'm gonna stay more alert on the rockets if anything happens between now.
They'll move away within a minute of liftoff.
Yeah, so we're gonna know if we pay attention, but it's pretty hard to see on this camera. You can kind of get the, you can kind of see it, but not really. Okay. Plus minus 20. I think this is better. There we go. Two of the same shot, but with different quality and different position, probably. So, T minus maybe 5 minutes. Playing music. Okay, got you. Gotcha. Oh, crap. So yeah, Phasey, we're getting pretty close now. I don't know. Of course, you're pretty much in with Chinese stuff. Pretty familiar with it. There you go. Couldn't get the word out.
What was the first half of your question?
You're just asking that you're very familiar with Chinese stuff, right? Because you have an entire website. I don't know if you
Yeah.
own it or not.
I like to think I do.
You like... Well, I don't know if you own it or not. You're gonna have to tell me. But I don't think you do. You said you were writing for them. For it. I don't know.
Well, it's just built on top of Substack, so technically Substack owns it, but
Okay, well. T minus looks... Gonna have to refresh. Oh, huh? T-minus 4 minutes on the clock I'm seeing now. I don't know.
Really starting to get close here. So
Yeah, tense moment for the teams probably.
yeah, I've always it's not really off topic. I mean, it's about Long March 8, but I don't understand how they want to land it. I mean, I'm Phasey, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about here with the grid fins. It just looks like I'm not sure how those aerodynamics might work with the booster. It just seems a little bit odd to me
Odd, yes. I can
To
understand.
my
from the render.
knowledge, the Long March 8R is a very start and stop project that hasn't got very
Yeah.
far since a series of progress was made about 5 years ago.
Yeah, I think another rocket that I am very interested in right now is Long March 12 because
Yes.
I think I was talking with you and I was like reading all the stats and I was like, holy crap, this thing is basically Falcon 9 1.0. So,
Yes.
they have a pretty capable rocket and it'll get better, I think. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, for sure. Well, Long March 12. I can see why you're thinking it looks like Falcon 9 2.0. I think it's smaller compared to Falcon 9 in my opinion. Like, or thicker. I would say thicker or smaller. Like it's compressed together, if you know. But I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
there's a few Long March 12s under preparation in the commercial side of the launch site. It is also now rumoured that the Long March 12A will have its maiden flight sometime later this year.
well, still this year, so that's good for us. Well, it doesn't matter. Next year we're here as well, hopefully. Of course we are. I will make an announcement though, 2026. This is probably going to be a space events channel because I have realized target audience is going to be gone when I do other content. So I'm going to make a new channel, probably something with ThatSpaceDogeGuy Extra or something. I'm not sure, but it will be fully focused on that channel, on IRL streams, behind the scenes, and maybe other streams, of course. So
Yeah,
this
maybe
can,
that's where if the podcast ever works out, maybe that's
if it's about space, then it can
that's
be
what
here. Yes.
yeah, maybe. I hope that does
Space can be
work
here.
out.
The other podcasts about other stuff can be somewhere else. Oh, I think the clamps are retracting. We're a minute away now.
Yes, they have.
Yeah,
There we go. Okay, so this is the
I was gonna say.
big alert. It's gonna happen.
Yep.
Probably minutes from now. I think the clock is right.
Hopefully, we will see.
Indeed. I just turned on the Okay, let me just check some stuff before I do any. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys. Here we go. We're getting very close to launch now. Could be 30 seconds. Should see now. Here we go. It's gonna begin now. Okay. Please pay attention. If they're targeting 9, it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Maybe. There we go. I was right. Lift off. There it is.
Yes, sir.
Sadly, no sound though. At least we saw the liftoff
Okay,
confirmed.
we'll take what we can get.
That is 3:09 a.m.
And hopefully
Well, it's already in the
Hopefully,
clouds.
we get tracking footage, but doesn't look like it.
I believe it's already in the clouds.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Look.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay.
非常好，非常好。现场那个语音的情况比较复杂。
Can you even hear some sound of it?
前方加油！
Somewhat of a tracking shot. It's not the
好，
best,
前
but
方
we did
尽管
see
稍微往
it.
上来一点点。OK， 很棒。
Yeah, and I mean it's better than nothing. That's what I always say.
No,
if you can
yeah,
see
indeed. We are seeing
even
it
a
now.
faint dot of a rocket launch, you can say that you saw an attitude.
Yeah, even with
so.
Long March 3B, when the webcam is miles and miles away, if we see a dot going up direction or up right and stuff, you know it's flying, I assume then. And that has been the case with all of them.
This is far
Yeah,
better
Long
than a single
March.
pixel of the 6A.
I will say the single
Yeah,
pixel of the 6A was absolutely funny.
Long March 3B and 2E remind me of Ariane 4, which I'm sure y'all can see why, but
Yeah, I see, yeah. Okay, plus 2 minutes, we should get the boosters separated shortly.
yeah, I didn't think they separated, but I mean, apparently it's just 2 seconds, so yeah.
I think they are doing that is happening now, because I see some faint light.
Yeah, for the staging.
For music. Sorry.
For the staging process, the two boosters will separate first. Then the first stage will
My
separate from
screen
the
just
lower
went
half
off.
of the
Give me 1
interstage before the interstage separates from the second stage.
That also probably helps with the
Oh god,
zones
wrong
where
rocket.
they touch down. So I have to say touchdown in a perfect world it would be, or is this Wenchang? Is this
This one thing, this is splashdowns.
okay? Yeah, so I was about to say, yeah, so it is, never mind. But yeah, it would, I'm assuming, that probably isn't a bad thing if they do separate, so get some distance in between all three of them.
Yeah, we can still
So.
see it, by the way, faintly.
Yeah. The last Long March 12 resulted in a light show over Palawan in the Philippines due to its drop zones.
What happened?
Oh, it was just very observable on its re-entry trajectory.
Wow.
Ooh, I want to see videos of that. If you have any videos of that, let me know. I did not notice that.
Okay, the rocket is gone. We've all lost track of it, I believe, because no one is tracking it anymore. So, there's the pad again. Live use of the pad after launch. The pad is very clear after just minutes of launch. The smoke just moved away. It's like, wow. It's like you can really just access the pad again at this point, right?
Yeah.
Because they will. There'll be probably some cars now going to the launch pad, if I'm not mistaken. So, SpaceLens has already ended the stream. They're doing a quick one. They want to sleep. Okay, well, we've seen the launch. Good news. What did we think of that launch? We did see it fly, which is good news.
Nominal so far. It's got a long way to go.
Yeah, it does got a lot way to go. We're probably gonna get updates in the next few, maybe 30 minutes or an hour, depending on the separation stuff, how that goes. So, nice to see it successfully launched from the Wenchang commercial launch site #1. Sorry, just spoke a little bit. Okay, there we go. Just launched successfully from commercial launch site 1, and yeah, I think that is pretty much wrapping up their coverage as well, and our coverage probably soon as well. Corey, what did you think of that launch? Because it was pretty short. It launched. We barely got any tracking views.
Yeah.
Tracking views we did get though.
I mean, I'll take what I can get. I loved it.
Yeah, many people are very hard going with that. If they see a dot, it's okay. But if the footage is there and you get poor quality footage of tracking and stuff, then it's like meh. Like with CGTN, we loved the camera footage of 8A once
Yes.
until we realized it wasn't a tracking cam, which was quite sad. But of course, I believe we did had tracking cameras of the launch. We try our best to get anything we can regarding tracking. So, yeah. And if it's a robot cam, we're just gonna try. If it's movable, scoot forward. Like SpaceLens had a robot cam in Wenchang that was controllable, like a controllable camera. So, don't know where that went, but yeah. Well, it launched and it's got a long way to go, like you said, Phasey. I think we're just gonna slowly wrap up the coverage here. It seems like we don't really have much else to, yeah, say. Was a beautiful launch. I will agree. Amazing, amazing shot. Although we got tracking footage a bit late, that was kind of my fault. I had to switch views, but I accidentally turned off something, so I had to completely restart it. So you can blame it on me if you want, but yeah. All right, I think that's gonna conclude the coverage here. I would like Corey and Facey for coming. Thank you very much, Corey. Anything to say to the audience?
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, lovely to have you here, of course, Corey, with us. Facey as well, Chinese launch expert, I believe, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Well, you said you were very good in it, so I'll trust you on that. I'll trust you on that. So, yeah. That's gonna conclude it for me as well. Of course, want to thank you too for watching, or for coming to the commentary box, and of course everyone here for watching the live stream. We're gonna conclude it now. Thank you so much for watching. I think Starship Flight 10 is still go for launch. From what I'm seeing
I'll have to
here.
check in on that. That'll certainly be very exciting though. So
Well, it looks go for now. So, yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back then for the coverage. I won't be commentating or streaming it. You can, but it will be streamed on this channel though. But I'm not gonna be available. Someone else will be streaming it for me. Corey, you probably know who I'm talking to. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I want to thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys on Starship Flight 10. Goodbye.